From our studios at historic Arnold's Park Amusement Park, it's Okoboji Broadcast with Jeff Thee. Welcome to Okoboji Broadcast, everybody, and I'm Jeff Thee. Hope you're having a great weekend. Coming to you from our studios right here at Arnold's Park Amusement Park. My guest today is Luke Donnenwerth, and he is the chair of the Dickinson County Good Neighbor Fund. And Luke, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Jeff. Appreciate it.
Well, it's a pleasure. So let's talk about the Good Neighbor Fund. For those who don't know exactly what the Good Neighbor Fund does, tell us a little bit.
So the Good Neighbor Fund is a nonprofit that supports other nonprofits in Dickinson County. So we kind of act as an intermediary. We raise funds start in October through April of each year, and then in April we'll distribute those funds out to the nonprofit agencies that are on our list.
So you're kind of right in the middle of your fundraising year right now then.
Yep. And how it works is we've got 18 nonprofits this year, and if you make a donation to the Good Neighbor Fund, your donation is split between those 18 groups.
Okay.
And you can designate if you want to go to a specific group if you'd like, but if you write a blank, just one check, we'll distribute it evenly among those groups. So it's a great way if you're trying to decide what groups to support. This is a way to write one check and support a lot of groups in Dickinson County. Yeah,
it does a lot of good for a lot of people in this area. How did you get involved with the Good Neighbor Fund, Luke?
Again, when I moved back here, another employee at the bank was involved on the board and just asked me if I'd like to join. And it's a great group to be involved with. It's a lot of fun to raise money and then give it away to other nonprofits. So it's definitely been a good thing. Yeah,
it gives you that good feeling of contributing back to the community that you're in. How many years you been doing it then?
6 or 7 years, I think.
Okay. Yeah. How much annually do you generally raise?
So our fundraising goal this year is $85,000. In the past, we've been able to actually give more than that. That's kind of consistent with what our goal is. Last year, we were able to give out $89,000. And I look back, since 2004 is where I could find records, and we've given away over $1 million to local nonprofits in the area. So
wow.
Thanks to the community support, it certainly had a big impact.
Yeah, that's something about this area. There's something very special about it. I mean, we got our lakes and all the wonderful things going on around here, but people in this area are very giving.
Yep, that's exactly right. And if you look at the groups that we support, some of them don't have huge operating budgets, so the gift that we can give them or the donation that we give them goes a long way to what they're able to do in the area.
Yeah, we were talking about this before we got going, the fact that so many nonprofits, obviously couldn't have their fundraisers this year, or a couple fundraisers, things that they normally do if they have to group with people. If they do it virtually, that's different, but so many have relied on the good people, especially summertime people in this area, and it's made it so, gosh, and we got employees to pay, we got different things to, whether it's rent, whatever it may be, and this has been a hard hit year for a lot of those people you're supporting.
Yeah, and it's there's just a lot of uncertainty in the world, and it trickles down to all these groups. It's not just the businesses you see, it's these nonprofits that are kind of behind the scene, and they've been greatly impacted as well.
Yeah, so this is the end. Great time of the year to give. It's kind of when we're all holly jolly, ho ho ho, and feeling good. And so it is. It's a great time, and there's a lot of good recipients out there. But the Good Neighbor Fund, when you talk about over the years having given over $1 million to our nonprofits and those in need, that says a lot about what the Good Neighbor Fund does.
Sure, and you bring up a good point. As we get to the end of the year, we just ask if people are doing some end of year giving, keep us in mind. Best way to make a donation is just through the mail. So our P.O. Box is P.O. Box 454, Spirit Lake, Iowa. So if you're inclined to give a donation, we'd welcome it.
Box 454.
Yep.
Very good. How are things at Bank Midwest, I should ask? You guys have been busy too, and I know helping a lot of different folks too.
Yeah, it's a little strange this time of year. I mean, with the pandemic going on, we had to close our lobbies here a few weeks ago, and doing business a little differently, like we talked about, a lot of Zoom meetings and doing business through the drive-through. It's not normal, but we've been making the best of it and trying to help our customers the best way we can.
Well, and helping your customers, indeed, what you've been doing at Bank Midwest, because for those 7-8 weeks when we were really shut down, people can't stop banking.
Sure.
They still, whether it's loans or whatever it is, they still have to do their banking. The fact that you guys were still able to work through technology, help with some of the assistance that was given to people. We've learned a lot the hard way.
Yeah, that's been a year we'll never forget.
That's for sure. But we're just thankful for our many banks in this area. But Bank Midwest has really stepped up to help the area and keep us moving and financially viable. And just a big thank you to everybody at Bank Midwest.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, indeed. Well, Luke, thank you. And I have to just say that Luke and I go way back. His grandmother and my mother were the best of friends, and over at May City. And
big town of May City.
Big town of May City. 3 exits.
That's right.
But so it's just a treat to talk to him. All right, my friend. Well, you have a very Merry Christmas.
You too.
And thank you to everybody at Bank Midwest as well.
Sounds good. Thanks, Jeff.
All right. Luke Donnenwerth has been our guest here from the Dickinson County Good Neighbor Fund. We want to thank him for taking a few minutes with us. Give generously. It's the holidays, everybody. Help others in need. And we thank you for watching us right here on Okoboji Broadcast. Okoboji Broadcast from the studios at historic Arnold's Park Amusement Park is brought to you by the Scott Troutman State Farm Agency in Spirit Lake, Pure Fishing in Spirit Lake, Last Touch Painting and Cleaning, providing interior, exterior, house painting, and professional cleaning services in Spirit Lake. Quest Wealth Management, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services. Advisor Jan Spielman, AJ Spielman, and Erica Wachholz. Ducky's Marine and Motorsports Repair in Spirit Lake. Bank Midwest, dream big, plan wisely, live well. Lakes Regional Healthcare and Avera Partner. Attorney Bethany Brands at Brands Law Office in Spirit Lake. Ruthven Locker at the lake, where carnivores are welcome on Hill Avenue in Spirit Lake. Beck Engineering in Spirit Lake. Be Radiant Laser Skin Studio in the Okoboji Plaza in Okoboji. By Michael Thorson with Farm Bureau Insurance in Spirit Lake.